Yeah, I'm thinking about, I'm just thinking about bitches, period. I don't know. I went to my homegirl card game last night. I don't know, she know mad bitches, but the point I'm trying to make, I don't know. I'm just not a social butterfly, should I say. I'm not like big on big groups of bitches. The only chicks that I be around in groups is my pretty girls. I do got my own set of pretty girls scattered all around the world. And other than them, I don't fuck with bitches for real. I don't. I don't. I'm just sitting here thinking about shorty. Now these are the shorties that I mentioned in prior videos. How like one of them, for example, I asked shorty, let me hold $20 or something like that. It didn't even have to be $20, but I say $20 because if a bitch needs $20 and I'm coming over there to get it, and you do what I'm about to tell y'all, remind y'all, because I said I spoke about it in prior videos, but these are the chicks that watch their friends get into altercations and whatever, and they be peeking out the window. So there's also the shorty that I told y'all in a prior video. I was in like such a good mood. Like I don't trust my mood around no bitches. Again, my pretty girls, like I don't know. I'm not a social butterfly. However, Shorty the one fucking went to the party. We was together all day, and I don't know. My cousins told me years back that for whatever reason they would get together, make arrangements and shit or whatever, and when they get ready, shorties will be like they not going and some listen, some type of weird shit. But during the friendship, like I actually have mad love for these people, but like I ain't have too many weird incidences. But the ones that I did have, they all just took the cake. That's it. And I say that because not only had that incident where she got sick, like we was in the club for 2 minutes now. If she's sick, she's sick. Okay? Can't argue with a person that's sick, but that timing was crazy. And then fucking I'll be like, or we'll be like coming out or whatever. Simple shit. We live like at the time probably 200 feet away. All right, bet. Get there. No answer. Weird shit. Weird. Peeking out the window. All kind of weird shit. I don't know. I don't. That was like way back in the days. I'm not big on bitches today. I'm just not. If you not my chicks I roll with, I don't know what the fuck to tell you for real. But I say women are tricky because I don't know. I don't know. I just used to talk to them a lot or whatever, and just anything I know, I would always try to pass on to the next person before I can even enjoy it, and that's where I fucked up at. Dealing with a whole bunch of people that don't want nothing for me, nothing. Same chick walks in my crib. The other one, oh, the Medicaid lady just gave me $40 in the hallway. I'm like, well, goddamn, where's she at? Oh, she left. I cannot. I can't. I can't. I can't. But I was telling the other shorty, like, yo, these your people out here, like, it's your hood, all right? It's not like I just became like who the fuck I am today. I've been like this all my life. However, I said that to say this not my hood type shit. Like, I don't even know these people, but shorty would, like, we would walk, excuse me, through the neighborhood and shit or whatever to the store, local little shit. But the part that pissed me off is everybody we walked by, she felt the need, like compelled to be like, hello, how you doing? How you doing? Very pleasant, very, very sweet, very pleasant. I mean, it's like nobody could walk past this girl without her initiating this. How you doing? Hello, hello. So that went on for a while or whatever, but like it affected me really like, yo, I can't be moving around with you, shorty, like, and you just speaking to every goddamn body. So I was telling her, you know, fall back, let, like, goddamn, let one, let them, let somebody initiate a hello to you or whatever. Baby, who you think her first client was? Her first person she practiced that shit on. Because it would be times I would see them and it was easy for 3 days a week or 4 days to go by. But I put it to you like this. Next time I seen that girl, if you think that girl ain't walked past me like I was a stranger in the street, you heard right. And was on some dead ass serious type shit. That's why I can't. Ain't nothing wrong with helping and looking out for a person, but when that shit is one sided, you have to recognize, and I don't give a fuck what we doing. Anything one sided is like borderline retarded, like retardation. It's like falling in that bracket. So I'm like, chicks is tricky, 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 tricky. Like when I was hanging out at my people's places, because my people got places all over the boroughs or whatever, but like where they fucked up, where a lot of people fucked up, even though a lot of my card games and this and that, they have drugs involved, whatever the fuck you want or whatever, that's their business. That's not my thing. I'm not into drugs like that. I'm into gambling. That was my vice, my thing. So when people hear about things like that, they wanna, and I already told y'all, for whatever reason, I know 1,000 people, they want me to be strung out on drugs so bad. I even dated a guy that wanted me to be strung out on drugs. And it's fucked up because when I was coming up, my mom, her last boyfriend, he was into drugs and he like he kept my mother like fucked up. He had my mom. My mom was lost once my father died. My father's like all she knew from a young child, young girl. And she was all fucked up when my father died. But like I could never forget like how that man went above and beyond to fuck my mother up. But and it's something very sad to see. I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. You feel me? I mean, you talking about the belly of the beast to be with a man and you actually see him trying to break you. That's some real heartbreaking, hurtful shit, and it's not for the weak. I tell you that. But I say that was a sidebar. But I say that because it was one of them. It was a few of them. They here. I go to my people games and dot. So I guess in they head, I don't know what the fuck these people be thinking, like visioning, but I know they don't vision nothing good for me. I know that. And basically, what I'm trying to say is, I don't care what you're doing in life, you cannot manipulate the rules. And the number one rule is, whatever you do not, and I do mean this in a literal sense, you cannot let what you do affect God humans. And I say that because I don't give a fuck what they heard or whatever. I'm a woman before anything. My oldest child is 32 years old. I would never introduce or put nobody involved in nothing that I barely agree for myself. Now I want to drag somebody else in that shit. That's not that's not what I do. You feel me? But determined to go, determined I guess to see me doing, I don't know what the fuck she thought I'd be doing. However, boom. Shorty rolled with me one day. Same shorty that practiced what I told her. I was her first person she practiced it on. Bet. Okay, I'll take her with me one day. I guess she wants to come back and tell the neighborhood I'm doing this, I'm on drugs, I do drugs, da 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 da. However, she gets there, she ain't see none of that. She ain't, that's not what she seen. What she actually seen was me gambling, but she ain't see what she thought she was gonna see. But it's crazy because she must have came back and told her dude that I do drugs, da 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 da. No, I'm never who I am. I'm never described who I am. I'm always described some fucked up, weird way. And how they get away with it is, I'm not in that gossipy, negative loop when it comes to involving others. Like, I have like a fucked up view against a lot of that bullshit. So I say that to say she must have came back, told her dude some shit. However, one day, cause her dude kept trying to hit on me, and trying to hit on me before they like stop, stop, let's stop. However, she come back. I guess she tell her dude, it's drugs going on or whatever the case. However, make a long story short, not only he hit on me before, hit on me now, hit on me, he must have thought some type of shit was sweet. Me and my bitches banged out on all boys supplies. But that wasn't the kicker. The kicker was how he kept calling me. I guess he was expecting some like junkie freak or whatever the fuck he thought. Listen, I don't know what the fuck these people be thinking, but what I do know, it's nothing good. So whatever shorty came back and told him, got his whole package rocked. And my people, we all went the fuck to bed. Like, the fuck? But I don't know. Chicks is weird, yo. They tricky. They tricky. It's like, what can you tell a bitch? God damn. I just said stop speaking to everybody. I be damn if she ain't practiced that shit. Ain't practiced. Bitches is tricky, I'm telling you. They real tricky. But I was chilling at my bitch game last night. And she was telling me about one of the shorties there or whatever. And at these games, it be a lot of older men's. And, niggas got money. Niggas be really moving it around up in there. But she was telling me about shorty running around. I get what I want. I hate a fucking I get what I want bitch. Because I'm trying to explain some shit to you. I know what a real I get what I want bitch is. So please don't be ever fooled by a bitch. When a bitch starts talking about I get what I want, baby, do you know Shorty doing the nastiest shit? She the nastiest bitch on the scene. Never be fooled by the bitch that gets what she want. Everybody's women in here like it's mad bitches at the card game. What make you think you so special? Truth be told, you the nastiest bitch in here. One of them. One of them. I can't with females. I'm telling you. I don't know who the fuck you gotta be. I cannot. I cannot. And you know what's crazy? I have pretty girls in Brooklyn. I got pretty girls uptown. I got pretty girls in Harlem. I got pretty girls in Queens. I can't stress this shit enough. I gotta give credit where credit is due. My babies is bad. My pretty girls is bad in Brooklyn. I give them that. I gotta give them that. But my pretty girls in Queens, I don't know. These my babies. Those my babies. I ain't even gonna hold you up. And I be bugging them out when I be talking shit to them, cause all they know is I love the shit out of them, and they love the shit out of me, and that's why I love the shit out of them because they love the shit out of me. This shit is crazy though, but I could talk about the girls all day. It is not like they just happen to be special to me for a lot of reasons. They know a lot of reasons they special to me, but they don't know a lot of the real reasons what makes them special to me. And they never disappoint. They never disappoint me. When I deal with my pretty girls, I see everything in them that I always be wanting to see in females. And that's just it. Like, all right, let me give y'all one example. For example, when I met them through a girlfriend of mine, right? Now, I met them through her, but the point I'm trying to make, which is one of the points that made all of them real special to me in their own little way. Even the chick that introduced me to them, she hold she hold a little special little piece or whatever. But like I say that to say what make me love my pretty girls is they had like a little disagreement or whatever. Now, my one girlfriend introduced me to them, to this whole family, but they had a disagreement. Even though they had a disagreement, they contacted my friend and asked her to get in touch with me, okay? And invited me to whatever, to the functions or whatever. But this is the thing. They wasn't even speaking, as I said. And what made this shit so fire, which is one of the parts I would never forget, is when my friend told me that they asked about me, invited me to their function. I said to my friend, y'all going through a little like disagreement or whatever. You think, um, I don't know. I'm just all about like loyalty. I like to mind my business. Like, I don't want to be caught up in the middle of nobody, nothing. So, out of respect for my friend, I just was like, what the fuck? Like, should I go? Is it like a problem or whatever? And she said to me, no, go. That's why I got in touch with you for them. So she basically was like, I don't care what's going on. Like, you ain't got nothing to do with with what's going on with them. And that made me love her so much because I don't have nothing to do with nothing nobody got going on. All right, boom. So when I first met them, I met the whole family. Oh my God. Fell in love with the whole family. All right, boom. Now I'm invited to the function. My friend was like, go or whatever, go. Nah, they asked about you. They wanted you. Boom. When I say I went, I had a ball. And we talking about a good 18 plus years ago. But I say that I get so emotional when I talk about them. Those my babies. But I say that because you see the response my friend had that told me to go, that introduced me to them. They had the same response. And what made me love them so much, of course, it ain't no secret. I know them and my girlfriend, they all going through it or whatever. They all know each other. That's their thing. But the part that made me love them so much, they didn't put me in that shit. Nope. They ain't put me in it. They respected the fact that, just respected who I was as a person, all of them. My friend, them, and I just adored them from that day. And from that day, me and one of the sisters became like best friends. My baby, she moved out of town. The mother, oh my God, adore adore her. And you talking to a girl like, all right, I always tell y'all I got my two sides of the family, but like for whatever reason, I've grown up and dealt with other people' family. Like my best friends always had big families. So I know how that big family shit go. I grew up with big family shit all my life. But I must say, for them to be a big family and who they are, they love the shit out of me. They showed me hella motherfucking love and respect. And we going on. We hitting down there 20 years. I don't care what they went through with my friend. Even that, and that was years ago when we met. But speed it up. Till today, if I ask them girls for anything, they would be there for me. And when I hang out with my pretty girls, they don't put me in their personal stuff. It's nothing but love. I don't care what they talking about, what they going through. They respect the fact that I mind my business. They don't try to disrespect me. They don't put me in fucked up, awkward, weird ass situations. Yo, I'm telling you, I can get tearful. They show me hella love. Not only they show me love, all they friends show me love. So it's like I got so many pretty girls. All they do, they get their bread, they look pretty, they just who they is, but it's how they move. Like they don't give a fuck about the next nothing. Every time I link with my girls, I see them. They never disappoint the eyes. They never disappoint the ears. They never disappoint the throat. I ain't never get caught up in no he say, she say. We done got pissy drunk together. They always make sure I get home safe. You good, Tosh? I'm good, fam. They don't never try to fucking play tough with me. Look at me, I can fight. And never, never. I love my pretty girls. And I'm talking about my pretty girls in Queens. I love all my pretty girls and all the boroughs, but those are my babies. Those are my babies. And I did live in another area in Queens. Being that I guess I'm shouting my pretty girls out. I have two pretty girls that I adore these girls. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna say their names. Their names is Jackie and Jazz. When I say from the day I met them two girls, I've never got into one altercation with them girls. And those are part of my pretty girls too. They know my pretty girls. But I said I got pretty girls all over. But what I love about them two sisters, I don't give a fuck what going on in their life. I don't give a fuck what anybody tried to stir with me in the hood, start with me in the hood. Them chicks have showed me hella love, and I love them too. I love them two sisters, Jackie and Jazz. Those my babies, two baddies. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I got my pretty girls all over the boroughs, but like, I don't fuck with bitches. If I don't fuck with you, I just don't fuck with you for real. Because women's is tricky. But I don't know. Anyway, to be continued.